Imagine feeling something crawling under your own skin and realizing it's not a feeling, it is you. That's how Chester Bennington opened one of the most personal songs Linkin Park ever recorded. You've probably heard people say, "Time heals all wounds." Most of us know that is a lie. Time doesn't heal. It just teaches the wound to sit quietly under the surface until it becomes part of who you are. This recurring story of pain, of old emotional scars, and being trapped in our own cage has always been the catalyst for the most enduring art in music. But if we're going to talk about one song that captured this raw sense of suffocation and helplessness against internal demons, we must talk about a true masterpiece in rock history. On this track, Chester Bennington, with rare courage and haunting beauty, paints a vivid picture of his intense internal struggles, the darkness in his soul, and his continuous battle with addiction and past trauma. The song begins with that unforgettable jarring phrase, "crawling in my skin." What metaphor could be more poetic, yet utterly terrifying? It likens wounds, destructive habits, and mental anxiety to something literally slithering beneath the skin, subconsciously forcing us to make choices or take actions that are beyond our control. Chester goes on to suggest that these wounds seem like they never be cured. These wounds, they will not heal. And how many of us can relate to that on the deepest level? It was as if he had become the voice for everyone tired of pretending to be okay. What makes the song hit even harder is who Chester was pointing the finger at. In a 2002 interview with Rolling Stone, he said the song was about taking responsibility, not blaming anyone else, but admitting he was the reason he felt the way he did. That's rare in music this raw. Most artists externalize their pain. Chester turned it inward and named himself as both victim and cause. Later in the song, Chester touches on a fear that never lets him go, the total loss of control. He sings about trying to find himself while everything contracts, closing in on him as if there is no room left to breathe. Chester repeatedly mentioned that this was one of the most personal songs he had ever written and performed. The official music video vividly portrays this mental battle. The girl in the video is trapped in ice and darkness, but eventually achieves liberation, a redemption and peace that tragically was never Chester's to claim. Years later, in July 2017, these same conflicts finally forced him to end his life, perhaps in the hope that this end would be the beginning of an everlasting peace. Musically, the song is a brilliant blend of nu metal, alternative metal, and alternative rock. The magic of the track is in its emotional dynamic. The choruses burst with Chester's raw, unbridled screams, while the verses pull back into a quiet, fragile whisper. This roller coaster experience completely immerses the listener. Aside from the original masterpiece, which was released on the historic Hybrid Theory album in 2000 and achieved monolithic success, there is also a live acoustic version I highly recommend you to hear. On this version, the music is stripped back, dominated by piano, and Chester's voice is raw and naked. It's where that sense of grief, pain, and helplessness hits you on a far deeper level than the studio track. This iconic track went to earn Linkin Park their very first Grammy Award, winning Best Hard Rock Performance at the 44th Annual Grammy Awards in 2002. Now, roughly 26 years after its release, with over 800 million streams on Spotify, there is no doubt we can consider Crawling one of the core anthems and a definitive blueprint of the nu metal genre. After Chester's tragic death in 2017, the song took on a new, heavier meaning for fans. It was as if every lyric gained new depth, revealing the profound inner demons Chester had been fighting against for all those years. We all carry our own battles, our own secret conflicts. The main reason this song connected with millions of people globally was that we felt someone finally put our unspoken thoughts into words, shouting our internal rage in the most artistic way possible. It's natural we return to it again and again, finding a sense of solace during our darkest days. So, how do you feel when you hear Crawling? Is there a specific song that is your remedy when times get dark? Let me know in the comments below.